Welcome back to Redbeard RPG, and we are playing the Outer Worlds again. Normally, I'm pretty good about streaming on Sunday around 8 o'clock. This week, I did not. I actually had to go see a doctor. I was having some stomach pains. They didn't find anything, so it eventually just kind of went away on its own. We're feeling better. But yeah, that took like 5 hours out of my day, so I did not have time to stream, and I'm sorry about that. But let's get back into it. What quest were we doing? All right, we're on the main quest. Okay, so we just had finished uh, one of the side quests, Fish Full of Digits. That's why we're in town here. Let's check that map, and we will toggle the quests. Stranger in a Strange Lab and Land and Die Robot Die are in the same place. So as far as quests we have active right now, comes now the power. That's the main quest or part of it. That's an optional portion, I believe. I think you can go straight here and take care of the power. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and fast travel to the community center, and we'll get her going. We'll try to keep tabs on time. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a full hour out of this before the sun starts going down. But I got to run outside and cut some grass before, so this could end up being a short stream. Um, I was having some issues with my computer. AMD had a driver update, and whoop, my computer got real glitchy after that. Uh, it wasn't glitching during games. It was mostly YouTube videos for some reason. Have I been here before? I'm seeing mostly dead bodies. But I had messed with the settings. I'm probably going to change them back. I think it had more to do with the driver update than an actual issue with my computer. So uh, we'll check our performance here. I'm already seeing some more texture pop in and stuff than I think we were getting before. So we'll probably have to go back to. I have an AMD system, so it's DOPC settings to boost my RAM
Move
speed up.
along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Oh yeah.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
What's your problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Who's been wandering out of your camp?
Got anything in you besides questions? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and
Hold on
vanished
just one
without a
second.
trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Sorry about that. Lady named Zoe went missing. Ooh, I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Well, I think we might have accidentally killed her. That was on the last quest we ran into a Zoe, and I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she's not coming back.
You want to expand on that?
She went feral. I had to put her down.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that. I was really hoping. You'd better not be spinning me a story.
I could bring back her body if you want. Have to make a few trips.
On second thought, I'll take your word for it. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Okay.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse. Tending crop.
Alrighty. Thank you much. We're in town. We'll go ahead and put that guy away. Deserter's reputation increased. Yeah, I think I mentioned that in the last episode. I think there's a way to save her, but you probably have to have that quest active beforehand. Um, that is unfortunate. Either way, we increased our reputation. That's not really how I wanted to handle things. Let's get some exploration going.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
All right, just a standard deserter. That is stealing. I assume this is just that guy's house, I'm guessing. I know somewhere at the beginning there's a shop. That's what I'm looking for. See if they got anything of interest. Maybe sell some of our junk. I think this next one over is it.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too.
Wonderful.
Something I can help you with?
What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Alright. Got some ammo. Fiver. Spacer choice handgun. 92 DPS. 192 DPS. That's pretty good. What's this cost? 2 grand? That's pretty expensive. Let's hold Z to sell our junk. Anything else of interest? Primal leather. Yeah, not really. I think extendo side. I think we're gonna go for this. I'm curious. All right, what do we got to sell him? We'll go item by item. We really got to drop some stuff off. Light machine gun. It's pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna use it though. Yeah, let's get rid of it. I'll get some of that money back. Stun baton, probably never gonna use that. Impact hammer, probably never gonna use that. Assault rifle we'll keep just in case. Light pistol. What are we getting for it? 15 bucks, we'll break that. That's more valuable as parts. Same with that. Grenade launcher, which does tons of damage, but it's, yeah, very ammunition waste. You know, very wasteful of ammunition. We're not going to use that. Sub value 28 bucks. We'll go ahead and sell that. And that's a special weapon. We're not going to sell that. That's what that little sun behind it means. It's blade on a stick. That's why Fiverr also has that. These are specialty weapons. Security blade. We'll go ahead and sell that. Got an extra assault rifle. What are these selling for? 38 bucks? Yeah, we'll take it. Trip blade, that'll break down. Sentry sabers only worth 13, we'll break that down. Only worth 8 bucks, break that. That's our new gun. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is a special revolver. Okay. Magazine size 6, magazine size 5. Oh, but it uses heavy ammunition instead of light. Interesting. We'll, what's this sell for? 10 bucks, we'll break that down. Now, is this an extra one, or is this the one we have equipped? That I'm not sure of. Sawed-off shotgun we'll keep. Already have, that's a pristine one. What's condition is that? Also pristine? Alright, we'll go ahead and sell that. We got at least 2 of these, so we'll sell one of them. What are they, 33 bucks? 137. That's just from the condition. Alright. Armor. We don't need this guy. Back to everyone's favorite inventory management. Keep that, keep that. That we don't need. That's probably, these 2 are probably better used for parts. That stuff we'll keep. All that's keep. Alright. Anything of interest in here? This is all considered stealing. You're not looking? Yeah, we'll take that. Let's see what's in here. Let's go and sneak so we're kind of hidden. take the Adreno and the bits. In this game, it's not like Skyrim where you have to find a fence if you do end up selling stolen items. That's just a choice I'm making. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Everything's considered stealing here. That's the greenhouse they were talking about. We'll go there last. We'll want to inspect the town first. Generic deserter. It's just a house. Everything here. Let's see what this is. Zoe's journal page. So if we were doing that quest, this would give you a hint as to where they're at. So I guess this is Zoe's house. Another journal page. For anyone who wants to read that. And where are we now? Also considered stealing. Nothing of considerable value. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. Not worth taking the risk or the feeling of guilt of taking from a very poor, distraught community. That's interesting. Well, we got a terminal. Let's see what we got going on here. Personal files. We'll hack it. Alright. There's that one. We'll do the last entry. And these are, from what I'm seeing, this is from before the deserters took over. There's that one. And this one. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to boost that RAM. Okay, this goes straight into the botanical garden, which is where I needed to go anyways.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Yes, it is. And my dogs are gonna start barking. Excellent. Someone really needed to walk in front of my house right after I started streaming. They've barely barked all day, but here we go.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often.
Oh yeah, we gotta meet up
Are
with
you
Thomas.
staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
That sounds not good. Looks like you've made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
It's interesting, but it's fair to say. This your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Surprised you managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago. but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Not really.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned the geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Who said I agreed? Your camp has a power regulator. I needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
I agree.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
It does. What do you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them.
Yeah, it seems kind of like
You
BS
know
to me
that's
too.
true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Yeah, definitely some brainwashing going on. Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
All right, I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
That's also considered stealing. In the original playthrough I did.
That's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Which one's Thomas? In my original playthrough on the Nintendo Switch, I went with, in an earlier episode, there was Vicar Max's plan of convincing them to come back to Edgewater and everybody work together. And that's what I did that time. That's definitely not what we're gonna do this time. We're gonna mix it up and see how she goes. Then you say, oh, is this Thomas?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Nope, just a random deserter. That's who we go in here. Random deserter. All considered theft. Oh, here he is.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see.
What's that?
Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I can give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day. I got one of those data pads, Thomas.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I don't know. Oh, I got 2 of them. Part 1, found in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Heck yeah. Hold on, I got more for you.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2, found in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
I want to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
All right. There's Thomas. We got another book to find. Let's, Why is it telling me to go over here? Oh, that's 200 meters. I thought it was 20 meters in that direction. I was like, what on earth is over there? Let's check that new quest out. Oh, it doesn't even have one. Interesting. Divert power. Divert power. Oh, here it is. Find 3 volumes. Do that, and we'll check it out on the map. Ooh, I gotta figure it out. It doesn't tell me where it's at. Let's talk, Parvati's an engineer. Let's see if she's heard any rumors about where that book's hiding out.
Something you need?
Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
I've not lately seen a man with a bigger, more obvious crush.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him. Yeah, huh?
Alright, that's it. You don't have any information on where that
Any
third data
luck
pad's
finding
at?
one of those manuals? What's on your mind?
Yeah, that's it. I wonder, it's probably in the geothermal plant is my guess. That's the last like major location. There's their power regulator. Let's open it up just for the XP.
Nicely done.
And we'll take the ammo and the money. Not exactly the player we want to be, but I mean, we need that stuff. Alright, this just goes out back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There'll be landmines over there. Watch out for that. Alrighty. Okay, that's pretty much the whole town. Let's ask around. What's he? Regular deserter, so is he. Maybe Adelaide knows something about these. Where'd she go? These engineering books. Somebody somewhere is going to give me a clue.
Anything else I can do for you?
When we first talked, you assumed I came to live here.
I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
I don't imagine you get a lot of visitors.
My dear, we are all visitors in a momentary universe. Our lives flicker in and out like the guttering of a flame. Here now, then gone. Me and mine are just carrying on as best we can, trying to live our lives in a way that does not feel wasted.
Excellent. Why you tell me all this?
A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
Yeah, I don't want to say any of those things.
I'm listening.
This might sound strange, but I don't know where I am.
That's not strange at all, dear. Few of us truly know where we are. The world can seem like a forest without end, and it is all too easy to lose one's way. But we must remember that being lost is the first step in discovering yourself.
Not the answer I was expecting, but you still cheered me up.
Glad I could help, dear.
I like her little
Sadness of the heart
folksy
brings sickness
wisdom.
upon
I don't
the
know if
whole
that.
body. Are you not
I'm
feeling
talking
well?
over her.
Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever.
I don't know if all the folksy wisdom necessarily makes for a good leader, but definitely good at giving advice. I was kidnapped by a crazy scientist and shot into space, but thanks for asking.
That sounds like fever talk, all right. So why am I tempted to believe you? Where did you say you were from?
Does the Hope ring any bells?
Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Veil.
Not exactly. It's a colony ship.
Oh, you're talking about that old piece of folklore.
Not folklore,
Now
lady.
I'm convinced you're delirious. You really ought to lay your head down, dear. Babbling only agitates the humors. You ought to try some of my purgative tea. Won't cure what ails you, but it will distract you for a spell.
You don't believe me?
Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Growing up, I heard my folks talking about the Hope. Always believed it was just a story we told ourselves to keep our spirits up. Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what the board thinks of you going around talking about lost ships from decades past.
I'm not afraid of the board.
No, but the board may have reason to fear you.
Why? I haven't done anything wrong.
You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. Talk leads to questions. Ask enough questions, and the board comes answering.
Let's talk about something else.
I'm
I hear
listening.
where you're coming from there. All right, let's Am I thinking of a different town? I think I am. Yep. So I thought there was another shop somewhere around here, but maybe it is just this guy. What's over this way? Oh, we haven't gone down this way yet, have we? That's that. Is that Thomas over there? I think so. Regular deserter. Locked room. Alright, just another house. What we got upstairs? Regular deserter. Blocking the doorway. Bathroom. Got a little path back this way. I wonder if there's a point where if I become good enough friends with the deserters, all this stuff they just have laying around outside isn't considered stealing anymore. I know some games work that way. Skyrim definitely does. Once you're friends with somebody, you can like loot their entire house, and they're totally cool with it, which is kind of weird. As far as I know, this game doesn't work that way. This just a regular deserter? Or is this like the medical center? I think I just walked into that guy's house. I think that's what just happened there. Oh, what's up here? Unowned house still considered stealing. Yep, still considered stealing. Nothing of interest. That's another unowned house. Alright. Whoop, that was a big jump. Hurt my leg. So nobody in town seems to have any information on those books. That is unfortunate. I really want to do that before I go on with the main quest, but I bet it's probably in the geothermal plant. Is probably where that last book is. Would be my guess. If we look at our map here, there's not really a whole lot of other major plot points other than right here. There might be, yeah, like little encampments and stuff. It'd be surprising if they hit a major item like that in one of these little encampments on the side. These are all mountainous regions I don't think I have access to all around here. Or the edges, I think the dark orange is the places I have access to. Once it gets a little lighter. I keep saying around here, but I know for some reason in my capture equipment, my mouse cursor is always a little off, and I was trying to circle everything. I'd completely forgot about it. Let's check the lady up front, the guard. See if the guard knows anything.
What is it?
Grace Romero, up, nothing. Alrighty. Well, that is the deserters. And so we're pretty much gonna have to switch back to, because it's, yeah, let's double check the map. It's not giving me anywhere to go. I don't have any information that implies where it is. Let's toggle quest. Everything else takes me here. So it looks like that's where we're going. We'll click on Die Robot since that's a side quest, but we'll do everything while we're there. Why wouldn't we? And we're on our way. Our gun out. Let's actually let's try our new gun out. I forgot about we got a new revolver. Replace that revolver with this revolver. 192 versus 102, so that's pretty significant upgrade. Shot off shotgun says it does 173, but it seems like if they're wearing any armor at all, like it blocks almost all of that damage. But for now, let's get. Now we can kind of snipe with that guy too. Interesting. Let's try it out. Alright, what do we got going on down there? It's gated off. Not seeing a whole lot of enemies. Mechanical sentry, there's one. Combat drone. Let's get a little bit closer.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Well, we're gotta find an access point somewhere. Maybe there's a terminal to turn this off. Oh, there's a broken fence right there with a dead body. Several dead bodies. Promising. Let's give the shotgun a shot since we're going to be in close range, and I did put.
Here we go. Nice hit. Can't get past that armor. Down they go.
I know the electric damage is supposed to do bonus against auto mechanicals.
We're not getting through. Can't get past that armor.
Alright, we just slayed a whole bunch of them. We definitely need a better, harder hitting shotgun. Let's check back this way. We don't want to miss out on any loot. Scientist? Yeah, a place like this, I would definitely think there would be an engineering book or something. Alright, that thing is not alive. Got a little hole. Oh, they dug in from under there. Interesting. That's another entry point. I bet from back this way there's probably a way to sneak around everything, would be my guess. Oh, I thought there'd be more treasure up here. I guess it's just the vantage point. You can't grab on ledges, so it's not like I can get up there. Was that really all the enemies? I remember this being more difficult. My last go around. Corporate commander's got nothing on him. I think we got all the enemies on the exterior. All these corporate commanders are definitely heavily armored and not boding well for my shotgun. So we need to be ready to change weapons at a moment's notice. Discovered a vending machine somewhere. Oh, there we go, there it is. Let's make sure. That we can't get into these other buildings. This is the main building. That's where the magic happens right there. I don't think that auto mechanical is alive. Do have some explosive barrels, but yeah, I think we're good. Let's stand up and run around a little. These are the guys. Yeah, this is where we came in. Spacer's Choice Guard. Let's check this guy out. Let's hacker. Disarm security fences. View recent logs. 1, 2. And there you go. Take everything that's not nailed to the floor. Okay, so we could not get in this building anywhere, correct? Sprint around it real quick. Yeah, I think the only door was the side that was locked up where the 2 injured scientists were. Yeah, that's the only door for that. Can't get in this building either. So we're off to the main show. We're gonna try to take this little, I think there's a side entrance back this way. Oh, he's alive. Let's wait for their alertness to go down a little bit. We actually probably want to be on the other side.
Let's go! We're not getting through!
Whoa,
Nice one!
I'm getting some glitches. Oh boy.
Take cover!
Get the heck out of here.
Ah! Can't get past that armor! Got them all.
Alright. Don't know what was going on there. I think I definitely need to bump that RAM speed back up. I think that's what's going on here. I forgot to mention there was another update of the AMD software like a day, maybe 2 days after I started having the graphical glitches. Oh, we need to repair stuff. Can I repair on the fly yet? I cannot. That is not good. Our gun and our armor wore out. Let's check this vending machine that's over here real quick. I forgot about this thing. Adreno. What do we got for Adreno? Oh, we got tons of it. sawed off. I think this is all stuff we got, isn't it? Yeah. Sell our junk. That'll save us some weight at least. What's Oh, engineering needs 2 more points, then we can repair armor on the fly. Okay. How far? We're only halfway to a level. Alright. We'll get that ability next level. Right now we'll just have to deal. Let's get back to that side door. That's going to be our entry point. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we're going to have to cut this episode a little bit short. I got to go cut some grass. Hopefully I'll have time to stream later on tonight. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you want to help support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Get this channel off the ground. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Have a good one.